didn't think I was getting through that. I really didn't think I was getting through that, bro.
Let me see.
What?
You got the mic on and you start coming.
He always talked though.
Just show you. You start coming.
Was he balling? No, you was balling, bro. Yeah, you need to keep it.
All right, we are here with the Raiders versus Titanium. Carlos back to pass. And that is a beautiful catch by number 10, Bolton. He's just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's first and goal. And that is out of bounds. Intended for number 25, Orozco. It's a beautiful day today, especially for some football. We got the Raiders, who normally play in the NMCC and play on Sundays. It's their day to play against the Saturday division, which is playing against Titanium. Titanium used to be in the AMCC from last season, but since made that move. And that is a touchdown from Carlos Perez to number 10, Matt Bolton. That will make the score 6-0 at the moment. And they are going to be going. And apparently they're going for 2. Carlos back to pass. Looks like he's going to run himself. And that is to Orozco, so that is good for 2 points. Raiders jump on top, 8-0. I do want to remind everybody that the time will not be exact. It is a manual process that we are trying to perfect at the moment. So if you just bear with us, we'll do our best to try to keep that updated as accurate as possible. For those of you joining us, it's Saturday at Mid-Cities Flag Football League. We are here at Birdville High School. We got the Raiders taking on Titanium. Raiders have already jumped on top fairly early. The score of 8-0. So we'll see how Titanium does. Let's see if they can answer back. Now, Titanium is a completely different squad than what they had last season. They got a key returning players like Mark Hewlett, RJ Bates, Devery Collins. They since then added a few other people. Titanium. That's Petty back to pass. Sees his target. And that is a interception by number 12, Suave. And actually a penalty on the play with a tackle. So they're going to tack on some yards from the spot. Not the way Titanium wants to try to start off the day, opening up the first pass being an interception. But I guess if you're going to get one, go ahead and get it done early, get it out of the way, so now you can relax and just play ball. Number 18. Good pull by Devery Collins. I believe actually it's the other Collins brother. He's a new addition for Titanium this season. That's a good completed pass. That is a good pass caught by number 25, Orozco. Seems like he's going to be his target early on. Kind of security blanket. Seems to always find space and be available to give his quarterback that outlet. And that will be down. The ball touched the ground, so it's going to be dead at the spot. That's a good flag. Thank you for the feedback, viewer. And that is the end of the first quarter. And as I mentioned again, the clock is not fully up to date. We will make sure that that tries to stay updated as accurate as possible. So we are going into the second quarter. So they're going to flip sides here. Clock will start on the snap. That is incomplete. Pass intended for number 10, Matt Bolton.
They still have one lead game.
I believe it's 4th down. They got to get to the 20 to see if they can get it. Oh, and they were stopped just short. They said he got his flag pulled right before the 20. That probably could have gone either way depending on the spot. And that is going to be an offsides. And they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Apparently, a guy on the sideline said "hut," which was a reaction by the player that jumped off sides. Good clarification of the call by the refs. And that was a good pass breakup by number 25. Roscoe seems to be all around the ball this morning. Let's see if Titanium, they really need to get something going. Dumps it. Not much to gain. So it is 3rd down, and they have to get to the 40 for the first. They are about 7 to 8 yards away. And that is going to be a touchdown from Petty to John Pratt. And like that, Titanium jumps right back in this game. And they are going to go for 2. They're going to try to tie this game up early. They don't want to let this one slip away. Good job of Pratt to find some open space and get completely open. I mean, beautiful pass. Petty on the move. And that is a 2-point conversion. And like that, the score is tied. 8 to 8.
Yeah, if y'all want to set the 10 up that y'all
No, I ain't got the
right
10
here
right now.
over me.
Nah, I ain't got it right now.
speedy run. But flag was pulled by number 2, R.J. Bates. The last time Raiders were on offense, they went down and scored. So let's see if they can make that happen again. Put Titanium right back on the defense. And as a pass completed from number 7 Perez to number 2. That is a drop pass. And that was dropped by number 10, Bolton.
Okay.
Beautiful pass made by Perez. Receiver just could not cradle it in and secure the ball.
Daddy, how you gonna wear your? Huh? Oh, that's how I do.
Number 7, Perez got all day. And that is going to be a touchdown. From number 7 to number 88, Rosa Cruz. If you guys cannot hear me, I would do better to say it with my chest. A pass broken up.
Let's count.
Less than 2 minutes.
Let's count right now, man. Huh? Let's count.
So that was now Raiders are getting ready to kick off following their missed extra point. He's just past the 40. I would. And again, we apologize. The time is incorrect. There's actually a minute 30 that is on the clock. So Titanium uses a timeout here to stop the clock with a minute and 30 before half. The clock will start on the snap. Clock is continuing to move. Now, with the league, the only time the clock will stop is if they run out of bounds, change of possession, or a referee call. Clock is still running. That was a great catch.
Let's go. Go get it, John.
And Titanium again uses their final timeout of the half. Clock will start on the snap. And that is a turnover on downs, which means the clock stops and the Raiders will take over. And they still have 47 seconds to try to drive down the field and make something happen right before the half. So the clock is still running. And like that, Raiders take a timeout. 33 seconds left on the clock before half.
Oh, no, I didn't.
And good job by Perez to evade that tackle. Good catch by number 25, Orozco. He's got all day to throw. And that is intercepted by Ferris. And Ferris slips. 13 seconds. Ferris, with a great interception, now gives the ball back to Titanium. Now they have no timeouts, and they're about 25 yards away from the end zone. If I were them, I would take 2 shots down the field if they can get it off. Now the clock still will start at the snap, and it continues. It doesn't stop for incomplete passes. That is halftime. So at halftime, the score, Raiders 14, Titanium 8. It's been a pretty good first first half so far. Titanium is hanging pretty tough with Raiders team who played last season in the conference championship before losing to the Knights. Raiders definitely want to get their game plan together. I'm sure their quarterback is thinking there's no way this game should be close right now. So let's see what halftime adjustments that they make in order to put the pressure back on Titanium and see if they can take a commanding lead. Now, surprisingly with Titanium, like I said, Titanium is a different squad this season. They definitely got a lot of playmakers with a lot of talent that can make things happen. And it's on full display today against one of the better teams in the league this season.
Too wet.
For those of you just joining us, it is halftime. High school, we got the Raiders taking on Titanium. Raiders 14, Titanium 8. It's kind of becoming a back and forth game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes down to the wire. Now, for those of you that are following the league and try to stay updated, we post all of the pictures from the games and the video on Facebook the day of the game, as well as the website. We upload the videos. We do stream it live, but we will still upload the videos to YouTube. Make sure you go visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/MCFFL and stay up to date. We also have our website, www.mid-citiesflagfootball.com. There you can follow your favorite team. You can check their stats, see the standings, player bios, all kinds of neat things that we have implemented here in the Mid-Cities Flag Football League. So we are getting ready, getting set to start the second half, and hopefully this second half is as good as the first. Like that, we are in the second half. That was a good return. Just around the 40. That means they will have a short line to gain. Now in flag football, you want to try to give yourself a short line to gain. It makes it easier to get a new set of downs. A lot of teams are smart in utilizing that. Oh, and that is an interception. That is an interception. Returned back for a touchdown by Suave. And that is not the way they want to open up the second half. But, again, that's how they started off the game. And they were able to come together, put some drives together, and get it in the end zone. Will be going for one. And that is complete, and that is good for the extra point, which will make the score now 21-8 with the Raiders leading on top after that interception.
bro. He's got a game.
That is a good return. So Titanium will take over back on offense. Let's see if they can have better success than they did on the last drive. Petty's got to shake that interception off and get his team in the end zone. Keep this game close. That is a completed pass to Austin. Flag pulled by number 12. Petty back to pass. Trying to find an open receiver. And that is complete to John Pratt. Up fourth down. Petty seems to want to go to Austin pretty early. It's a very short line to gain. They're going to go for it. Oh, and they did not get it. I thought he would have ran for it. So that will be a turnover on downs. So Raiders will take back over. That is a throwback to Perez. Using a little bit of trickery. Perez drops back. He's trying to find a receiver open. He gets it off to number 36. Santos makes a couple spin moves. He fakes the pitch. He's trying to find a receiver. And that is intercepted. Another interception, uncharacteristic-like, from Perez. Now, Titanium doing a pretty good job of staying in this game and keeping it close. The score here, and they are right back in it. Oh, and that was just a ill-advised throw that will be intercepted. And like that, Titanium gives the ball right back to the Raiders. Pitches it off to 36 Santos, who makes a spin move, but loses his flag in the process. As a completed pass to number 18. Tackle made by number 28, Collins. And like that, we are in the fourth quarter. And the score, Raiders 21, Titanium 8. So as we get ready to go into the last quarter of play, it's still a very, very close game. Number 7. Fred getting ready to throw it, and that is a dropped pass by number 17. Touchdown for Perez. That will put them up 27-8, and they are looking to try to pull away and put this game out of reach. About 9 minutes left in the quarter. And that extra point is good. So like that, they are up 28-8. 28-8. Those of you just joining us, the score is 28 for the Raiders and 8 for Titanium. Very good kick. There's about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Following this game, we actually have the Bandits who will be taking on the Raiders. Number 9 Petty back to pass. Completes to Austin. Makes the defender miss. There's a penalty on the play. And they are going to call him for flag guarding. Petty back to pass again. Cannot find anybody open. That is an incomplete pass. This ball seems to have slipped through his hands. That is intercepted by number 12, Schwab. I believe that is his second of the day. His first one was returned back for a touchdown. I don't want to call it prematurely, but I do believe that number 12, Schwab, will be player of this game for his efforts. I believe he has 2 touchdowns, one defensively and one offensively. pass is complete from number 7 Perez to number 10 Matt Bolton. They are in hurry-up mode as they want to score again and make a statement. And that pass sails over the head of number 36 Santos. He had the big guy running downfield. And that is another touchdown from Perez.
Right in the bread basket.
They are going for one. Although they did score a touchdown, they're not going to get their maximum points. That is good. That will make the score 35-8. And that is likely to end the ball game.
Hey, most can make it, Johnny can too.
And there will be still a little bit of time. Will drop right there. that is the end of the ball game, with the Raiders defeating Titanium with a score of 35-8. That will push the Raiders to 3-0 going into their matchup with the Bandits. And Titanium, unfortunately, to start the season, will drop to 0-3.
Killed ourselves, fellas. Killed ourselves.
Hey, let's bring it in. Come on.
So if you're just joining us, the Raiders defeated Titanium with a score of 35-8, and the Raiders will now take on the Bandits, who go into this game at 2-0, and the Raiders at 3-0. So someone's record is going to get a little hash mark by it, and we'll see who it is. We'll see if the Raiders can actually build off of that first game and get the same result against the Bandits team. Now, mind you, this is a completely different Bandits team as well. Pretty much revamped their entire roster with the exception of a few players. I believe they have 3 total returning players, and everybody is a new player. So they've put in a lot of work. They look like a fairly good team, very organized. But as we've all seen here today, Raiders are just as organized, and they can compete with any team in the league. So stay tuned, and we will get ready to kick off between the Bandits and the Raiders. First game is over. Raiders won 35. Raiders getting ready to take on. Not too sure. I think you guys both know the Bandits played the Generals as well.
They played the Vikings last week. They played them again this week.
Yeah, because the Bandits play Generals again this week.
You not playing this year?
Grow the league.
How's it coming so far? It's been growing?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. We have 2 new teams, so we're up to 12. 12 for the season.
Might be a one more spot for a playoff team to make.
Oh, yeah.
Like 4 teams for each division now?
Yeah, we have 2 conferences still. We now have 4 divisions, so 3 teams in each division.